Yo, yo, yo. You already know who it is. It's your boy Price coming here with the homie Rob as usual. Brought me Goes podcast back in the building in the day. We got a few things to talk to you guys about. You know, some of y'all have too much passion, way too much passion, and we gotta address that. And then the huge elephant in the room, this NBA All Star Weekend. We want you guys to walk with me and Rob, and we're gonna pitch some ideas. We're also gonna help you NBA. Like I said, find us for 5% in some stock. We're gonna help fix this today on Bruh Migos podcast. Let's get it.
If you're a diehard sports fan or sports fanatic, then this is the place you want to be. You're now listening to the Bra Migos podcast, the best place for all sports everything. So pull up and let's go.
Get it. Look, some of y'all are grown ass men, all right? Y'all are grown ass men. And me and Rob have said this before. Some of y'all are too worried. Y'all question these men's passion for the game. All right. You know what, Rob? Let them know. Tell them about this. Tell them about this.
America, we love you. So let's start there. Now, as you guys may not know, I graduated with bachelor's of psychology degree. No bullshit. You can look it up. I don't know if you can, but trust me.
We'll throw that on that.
So I just want to I want to talk to you guys. I want to really come to you guys, man, woman, child, whoever's watching this, to man, and really talk about a new segment that we have called mediation. Because one thing I want to you guys to know that this is about all of us. This is about everyone here. I want all of us to be better as people. We at Ramigos Podcast, we strive to make all of us better. Not just us, everybody. Everyone. So the one thing I want to talk to you guys about is this All-Star game. Now, as you may remember, there was a lot of chatter about what happened just a week ago with the NBA All-Star game because a lot of players kind of took it for granted and kind of they played things off. They were very jokingly. You had Anthony Edwards shooting with his left hand. You had a lot of guys in the All-Star game not giving much effort on defense, really not much at all. And there was a lot of friction because of that. And it's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate because that's not the way things should be. We shouldn't have people leaving a game that had all the stars, or at least a lot of the stars within the NBA, playing together on the court at the same time. It shouldn't be to where people are leaving that game and being disappointed. So I want to talk to both sides. I want to talk to the fans on one side, and I want to talk to the players. And I want to come together. I want everyone as people to come together and really hash things out. So I'm not going to pick on either side. I'm going to talk to you both because you both can be talked to. So first, I'm going to start with fans because I am one. That's what I am. I am a fan of the game. Maybe not as much as others, but I am a fan of the game. I enjoy watching it. I actually did watch the All-Star game. And fans, I'll talk to you. I understand where you're coming from because you pay money, you give your time to watch this game, and you want the players that are taking the time to watch to play this game to play with their full effort. I think that's reasonable because you look at them and you're looking at them as I wish I can basically have the same abilities as you. I wish that I can basically do the things that you can just do very easily. As I'm seeing all you guys sit here on the court, this is something that is only going to happen once a year. Why isn't it to where you guys are giving the effort that I feel like you should? What is the difference between years ago when you had guys like Kobe, had guys like Kevin Garnett, had guys like Michael Jordan, had guys that were playing their tails off in the game? What is so different now than before? I get it. I get where you're coming from with that. What I also would say is these are a lot of guys that are doing this thing on their day off while all their friends, all their cohorts are all playing in Cancun, just doing the Nelly tip drill stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You are in Indianapolis. You, as NBA player, great NBA player, you are there playing a game, not what you wanting to do. You want to be out on the beach doing said Nelly tip drill thing. Kids, look it up if you don't know. You want to be out there doing that. And I get it. I completely understand it because it's like I don't want to be in somewhere cold. I do everything I can to live in the South, so I don't have to experience cold. But they're there to basically put on a show just so that show can be happen. They didn't agree to it before. It's just something that's always been there. That's what I want you guys to understand. And maybe you do. Maybe that anger is still there. We're weak torn from it. But what you guys need to do is really, really unfuck yourself. I think that like I had a friend that used to tell me like one of her bosses basically would be like, "Hey, unfuck yourself. Just stop thinking, overthinking things. Stop trying to basically make things what they're not. You guys need to do that, okay? Just take a step back and just think about what these players are doing and what the show that they're trying to give to everyone, and just take it for what it is. Because it's gonna happen again next year. Can't remember what the All Star game is next year, but it might. But this is that possibility. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay. Now, players, let me talk to y'all because I get what they're talking about. I get their side of it. You guys also need to unfuck yourself because y'all gonna about to fuck up y'all money.
Oh
And reason
yes.
being, you guys are up for a TV deal right now. All your shit is on the line right now. There's too much talk about you guys not playing all these games. Too much time. There's too much time being allotted to basically tell you guys that you're not giving your max effort. So somebody's not going to give their max money because you're not giving your max effort.
Mm-hmm.
So as I understand that you're wanting to do the tip drill video thing in Cancun, you're gonna have less money and less chances to do that in Cancun if you don't make this shit good for the next 10 years. What you got to do now is you the one have to basically give your max effort out there. You the one that has to really not fuck up your money because this is your money, it ain't my money. All I do is pay for a cable subscription. I don't get paid shit. Y'all about to basically fuck up y'all TV deal money, which is gonna fuck up your salary cap money, which is gonna fuck up your contract money, which is gonna fuck up your shit. Unless you're Braun and getting paid $1 billion from Nike, your money is about to get fucked over here. So you guys need to really think about when you're not giving max effort, when you're load managing things and doing all these kind of things. You guys need to think about that because I don't have to. You do. So like I said, I get that you don't want to be in Indianapolis. I get that you rather be somewhere else, doing something else while your peers are doing that. But you guys are the anointed ones. You guys are the ones that have to take this great power and this great responsibility because there's riches from it. But don't fuck up your riches. Be better about that. Okay? All right. So everyone, this is like I said, our new segment called mediation. And as you can see, I took both sides of it. I don't want to basically think of me having a bias here because I am a psychology major and I want to help everyone come together in synergy, in namaste. so we can stay Nama.
Stay.
That's it. There we go.
Now, well, that was beautiful mediation from the homie Rob. This is what I'm gonna say about this.
You're welcome, guys.
You, like he said, players, y'all gonna fuck up y'all money. Y'all will fuck up this money with doing and playing how y'all play. And I know it's a lot of y'all know each other, and it's ha ha and he, and it's all good, dog. We gonna see each other if we make it there. See you in the playoffs, dog. But if some of y'all ain't hitting the playoffs, okay. And if some of y'all got big contracts and y'all not going nowhere, okay. So
Hmm.
this is how I need some of y'all to look at this. Me and Rob are here to kind of help you guys. And we're going to give out a few ideas because, last time we kind of spitballed it, but, we have more to elaborate on. And I'm going to start with this. First things first, the dunk contest. Okay? Well, first of all, not even going to start with the dunk contest. First, I'm going to start with the length of this proceedings. It's All-Star Weekend. Okay? Let's start there.
Hmm.
Let's get rid of the All-Star Weekend. Let's make this a week event. Hell, make it 2 weeks. Push it back. We ain't got nothing else to watch. What else we got to watch during June, Rob? We ain't got shit else to watch during June. So
I
they
mean,
got the finals. They can still have the finals in June, okay? We can take a couple weeks off. They'll be fine. They can take a couple weeks off and be fine. And as Rob said, y'all want to do tip drill type things. And if you don't know what that is, you might want to go ahead and Google Nelly tip drills. Just saying.
hmm
Beautiful thing right there.
not at work. Not at work.
Not at work. Not at work. But since you're gonna go ahead and do this, make this a week, 2 weeks. I was spitballing the idea to Rob earlier. Hey, since you got divisions in the conference, how about we turn this into division pickup games? Winner gets to pluck a player off of the other team if they want. Final game between East and West will be a 7-minute 5-on-5 with maybe 2 substitutes or something like that. 4
Mhm.
quarters. Let's do this like this. Let's spread it out since it's like you have guys who don't get any time off even come All-Star because they playing the game, they do different things, all of this other stuff. Let's spread this out. Let's do a week, 2 weeks. Other things. Y'all are so big on bringing in the WNBA. Bring them in, cross promote. Okay? Bring them in, let's cross promote. Put them in some events. Hell, if you want, make a game where it's a co-ed men's women game. So you clearly watch a WNBA star go out there and challenge Steph at the 3-point line. Shoot, bring them in. Let them play some games. Let them get out there. And if you do, bring DeMarcus Cousins back because I want to see this him versus Brittany Griner matchup. Throw that one out there. Let's do some cross promotion. Let's put them in some events and let's make this a week long thing. Y'all all about money anyway. Y'all want TV ratings? Come up with some other stuff. Let's prolong this. Hell, y'all go city to city, right? To try to give these people this money. Let's make it a week. Let's have the events. Televise a bunch of stuff. Take up some time. You got your own network, NBA TV.
Yeah.
Let's
Ain't
put
shit
it
going on
all
in
there.
that in that time.
Let's put it all there. You have everything that you can put on NBA TV or TNT. Up to you guys. Let's stretch this out for a week. Take up a couple hours a night or every other night. Players get time off. They get to chill
Yep.
wherever they at. You bring in more stuff. You
Yep.
can spread this out so guys like, for example, Steph. Steph was out there shooting. Steph, I want to say
Yep.
Steph was a reserve in the All Star game because I want to say he was
Yeah.
behind Shea.
Yeah.
Okay, so Steph was still a reserve. He still had to be out there playing at some point. Okay, so with that being said, Steph shot. Steph was out there for that.
Yep.
Let's spread this out. Give these guys some time off. Do most small events. Bring in the WNBA. Bring in other things. You can bring in these guys from Dunkademics and stuff like that if you want. And let's make this a huge event. Make it a week long. People could chill out. They could get some family time in. They can sleep. They can rest. Get their bodies a little bit of healing time. And preserve this. Because like I said, NBA, y'all all about money anyway. We want the
Yeah.
money. So I'm giving you stuff to go ahead and advertise. And then let's move on to one of the bigger horses in the room. Okay. The dunk contest. Okay.
Mhm.
Everybody is upset. We want the best. Rob has an idea, and I'm gonna let him go first with his idea, that a lot of you are better in-game dunkers than y'all are dunk contest dunkers. So, Rob, go ahead and hit him with your idea for the in-game dunk contest.
All right. So what I'm thinking, so uh because like the slam dunk contest is a very much different thing than like any other kind of contest. Like 3-point contest is relatively similar, even though they don't usually do around the world during NBA games. Skills competition, it still integrates those kind of things. The slam dunk contest is so different that I'm thinking about and not having a separate slam dunk contest, or at least in the way that we've been doing it, having um the in the all-star game, basically, if say that we keep that same format, have the best in-game dunk within the all-star game be the dunk contest winner. So like, for example, when we basically see the All-Star game, and when we seen like in the All-Star game last time, we saw a lot of, great dunks. And that's because that game is at least similar to what would happen. Like some people are just so much better in-game dunkers than it would be a dunk contest, because they you got a chance to have a run up, you're warming up, or you are warm because you're playing in the game. It's a environment that is more comfortable for you or to you. So I'm thinking like, say if, we want to say, hey, Brian, what's your best dunk? Your best in-game dunk. Here's an environment that has no stakes because it's an exhibition. You can basically do whatever it is you want to do out, granted within the parameters of an NBA game, traveling and those kind of rules or whatever. And no props, but just like straight up, like, what's your best in-game dunk? And that I think would be better than having people have a stage set up and have fire going and Shaq coming out in the middle of the court and basically, waiting to get dunked over. Like basically having something where here's just, hey, who can dunk the best? Who can basically dunk in-game dunk the best? And whoever wins gets $500,000. And you know what? You might be like, and it's not nothing for them. $500,000 or $500,000.
Yes, it
An NBA player will find something to do with $500,000. They will find something to do with $50,000. That is a vacation. That is something that they could just give away for charity and get the tax write off. That money will be used. So let's say $500,000 best in-game dunk for the contest. That's gonna keep people watching the actual All-Star game if say there's no format change or anything like that. That will basically get something that's more comfortable to the players. And you would say if Zion makes the All-Star game, Ja makes the All-Star game, LeBron, whoever makes the All-Star game. Now you basically have those people doing those great dunks for a reason, not just because they want to do it. Gives them more motivation to do that. I'm thinking that might be better. And I'm thinking for the uh slam dunk the contest Saturday night, basically have that the best four dunkers in the world, have them compete on that stage, and you can have Dunkademics, and I don't even know if Guy Dupay still does it. That's the only like great dunker that I remember, like of those cats that were just like going around the world touring. But Guy basically have all these dudes, like the best four, the best six dudes come in, have them come into a contest and basically do that Saturday night. So you can actually move the 3-point contest. Say if you want to do move the 3-point contest to the final contest of the night, and then
mm-hmm.
have the slam dunk contest before that. You get the great dunks, you get the drama, the actual game of drama at the end, and you basically satisfy a lot of people at the same time. You don't have to basically have Jalen Brown doing the bullshit that he did last week and getting all those numbers. You can just have some guys that are relatively unknowns, judge them for the dunks, and then go, I think
Don't
leave
want to
everybody
be D
happy.
Brown.
That that's what I'm thinking as far as like a good contest idea or like something that can like diverge and change the way that we've been doing the dunk contest. Because yeah, it's just right now, I think things have gotten a little stale. Like, all honestly, we're not gonna really unless we get like a Zach Levine, Aaron Gordon kind of contest again, which I don't know if we're gonna get that again. That was
I don't
still
know.
crazy, just the way that all that kind of happened. But yeah, I think changing the format to where the All Star game has a little bit more juice to it and a little bit more incentive to it, and you get to showcase great dunkers and see like dunks that you probably would never see unless you're looking it up on YouTube. Have that all together. I think it's a good recipe.
Okay. Now you heard Rob. Me, I'm going straight NBA ballers on your ass right now. Okay? This is a part of the show where I make it a little bit childish, but walk with me. Everybody wants money. Everybody
Hmm.
likes nice shit. So,
Hmm.
NBA, how about this? We go ahead, we hit up Rolls Royce. We get them to
Hmm.
give us the baddest Rolls Royce that they got and tell
Hmm.
them the winner gets the Rolls and a mil cash money. Put it out there so
That's
they
a
can
lot.
see it. In that, but see, Rob, we got to give them an incentive. We
Nah,
tell them,
that's a good one.
you come out here, we want these dunkers. Call out your grades. Call out your Zion, your John Moran. Say, bro, look, we giving away a Phantom and a mil cash right now. That's your money, mil cash right now in the Phantom. You can get it. You get to roll off the court. This is you right
All
now.
you.
We want the best for him, Ja Zion, and whoever else y'all want to throw out there. Or we figure out how to incentivize them to come see this. Because in reality, I'm gonna say this. That was the worst imitation of a D Brown dunk. That is the worst dunk imitated. The boy, boss,
It
Rob, go ahead, Rob, go
it
ahead. I
it was
see.
bullshit. Like complete utter. He waited until he got to the ground to cover his eyes, and then the court went to the Boston Garden. I'm like, how did that score? He should have been laughed, tarred and feathered. Well, maybe not tarred and feathered because I know how some people could take that,
Yeah.
but he should have got booed out the fucking arena easily, easily. That was bullshit.
So I'm gonna say this. There's only one thing worse than what he did in my mind. And whenever I think about this, there's only one thing worse, and that's the 1993 Daryl Armstrong attempt where he laid the ball up.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only thing that I can think of that's worse because miss dunks, dudes missing, and it looked like it was gonna be fire. I can't hate on it. They just couldn't finish it. But the layup in the dunk contest, Jalen Brown, I'm sorry to say this, but it's that at the bottom, and you're like right above it right now in my book. That's the only thing. If you would have went up there and laid that up, I'd have been like, I'm gonna go ahead and put him down there with Daryl Armstrong right now for the worst of the worst. And that's it. I can't I can't fathom because I'm looking at it in real time and I'm like, he was supposed to imitate D Brown. D
Right.
Brown had his eyes covered up. D Brown was
They even had the
can't
pumps
see
on
nothing.
jump.
What do you want me to do? You D Brown's dunk is an iconically known dunk, and it's like, okay, if he can go up here and cover his eyes and dunk this like D Brown, and then it would have turned to the guard. Okay, then I could understand. He has some great shit flowing, right there. It was a great dunk. And then to have the legendary D Brown go ahead and tweet and say, "Well, it's not as easy as it looks," and it's like not Jalen. You made
The
it
only
for no reason.
oh sorry, no rope.
Oh, you can go ahead, bro. You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
No, the only thing I'll give it is that D Brown didn't have to do it over somebody, even though that somebody was sitting down and is only 5'3". He didn't have to do blindfold thing out, or he didn't have to do the cover the face thing over somebody. He just did it. But I would think that you would have practiced that shit, D Brown. I mean, Jalen Brown, instead of just basically bullshitting and then thinking that all that shit was just gonna work. Like, man, no.
And I do feel like that was a fly by night dunk. It feels like a fly by night dunk. He went out there,
Yeah.
hey, bro, I'm a D Brown. I'm gonna jump over him, I'm gonna cover my eyes, and we're gonna make this work. No. Look, somebody needs to put in some reps. We need to have this going that y'all know what the hell is gonna happen. Look, it's getting to the point where right now, as a fan and a person that I've been watching this, I remember being 10. No, I wasn't quite 10. I was 9 going on 10. Watching Vince Carter. And I remember saying, oh, I was going nuts when I seen this. And he put his arm in the rim, and then later on in the game, whenever the video games came out, you put your arm in the rim, and I was like, it's like, this is crazy, dog. Like,
Yeah, the honey dip from
yes.
NBA Street.
Yeah, man. It made me. That's part of the like era that made me say, All-Star Weekend is coming up. I'm gonna be in front of the TV. I want to see what they're gonna do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From Jason Richardson after that and all of this other stuff. And granted, they learned whenever Jason Richardson went for it for like his third time, and I want to say that was Fred Jones won by like default because of like a missed dunk. But
yeah,
they corrected mistakes like that. But I'm telling you guys, you have to do something to reformat this. Give them incentives to come and actually do this. Because I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be real with you. Yami Yakaz, he was cool. He had a really good dunk that he got cheated on. Well, no. That was a Jacob Toppin. Jacob Toppin got cheated on his dunk. Jacob Toppin definitely got cheated on his dunk. But
yeah,
you want the star power. You want the name behind it too. You know?
right.
It makes a difference if I told you Dwayne Johnson is selling cologne versus some Joe Schmo up the street. Them suckers could smell the same. But whenever you gonna see the Dwayne Johnson tag on it, you're gonna be like, the goddamn Rock wears this? Gotta be getting women. Let me go ahead and get a bottle of that. You're not gonna think twice about this because you're gonna know Dwayne Johnson is doing this. It's the same thing with the dunk contest. We have no star power behind it right now. There's no bigger name in it. There's no Zach LaVine had a little name behind him. Aaron Gordon he was known. He was dunking, slamming on people during the game. And I'm not saying that these other dudes haven't done that, but they don't have the notability and the oomph behind it to where we're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna watch this. Because I guarantee you, if you put up that next year, it's gonna be Zion and Ja Morant. The other two people could be Phineas and Ferb, damn it, and we gonna tune in to watch this dunk contest. It won't matter who else is there. Right. We're gonna see this, and we're gonna say Ja Morant and Zion are going head to head in the dunk contest. And somebody might say, but Phineas and Ferb is out there. God damn it, to hell with Phineas and Ferb. Zion and Ja Morant are out there going at it. And that's all we're going to be worried about. We want the star power back. We want to see the Kobe's, the Mikes, the Vince Carters, the Jason Richardsons, the Aaron Gordons, the Zach LaVines, the Nate Robinsons, because he was known for having Hobson such a short dude, the Dwight Howards. We're not getting that right now. We're getting Yami Yakaz, Jacob Toppin, which is not a knock to them because they made it to the NBA, but they don't have the name, the bravado behind it. We know Ja was out there yamming on people. Ja was going to the rim, no fear. trying to get Zion, no fear, big boy status at the rim.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that we know and we want to see. We don't want to, and like I said, it's not a knock to you guys because you guys made it. But if you really want to turn this up, you got to do something about this. And as far as that game, it- look, we either gonna have to reformat this, bring this down a way. Hey, if we let you guys play at your hardest, but we give y'all a week off, will y'all go out there
Mm-hmm.
and actually hoop?
Mm-hmm.
Because I watched the old game on NBA TV, and it was like the old one, I think, with like Marbury and Kobe and all of them. Because I saw the
Yeah,
clip and then it came on. Bro, them dudes was out there hooping, Rob.
that's
Marbury
true.
was out there draining threes in the clutch. Kobe was down there hitting shots. Them boys was they was it was the ultimate pickup game. It was what I imagined those dream team practices were like, except it just had
Yeah.
all of the current stars in it at the time. And that's what I want to see. I want to see Dame and Steph face down on each other, going at it, and in the two best big men, like they got the best of the best backing them up on the team. I want to see the young boy like Ant in Shea Gildress with the backup of the other superstars with LeBron behind him and Jokic behind him, and they playing and they going hard at it. And Luca's out there with this one and that one, which I saw somebody ask what duos people would like to see team up. Luca and Jokic would be a unholy good duo if they were ever to find themselves on the same team. The amount of no look passes and buckets they would get would be godlike. But
Yeah.
we want to see that. We don't want to see, oh, you scored 211, I scored 186. We know none of y'all was playing defense. Y'all been out there shooting threes, not guarding each other. Y'all been throwing lobs. Y'all been hi and he and oh, how's your day been going? You know, I ate chicken nuggets and this, that, and the other. And what you ate? Nah, I had a McDonald's burger. You know, yeah, I had the chef come through and then whip up a 2 pound patty. Or something. But y'all are talking about crap and y'all not even playing the game. And it's not that I'm saying that we dislike y'all for not playing the game, but we know what we've seen in the past, and some of y'all may be saying, "Well, why are you holding on to the past?" I'm gonna explain to you why I'm holding on to the past, sir. Because those dudes was out there hooping against each other, and that's what we wanted to see. Because y'all were our real life video game fantasy 5-on-5 team matchup that we got to see in real life versus us not being able to see that in real life because we don't get to see it because whenever y'all play like that and y'all just treat it like y'all doing practice, and shooting threes and it's a shoot around, we'll never know. Y'all out there doing this for the fun of it, like y'all at warm up, hey man, we gonna play this, this 48-minute warm up game, back and forth, Dame gonna shoot a bunch of threes. Steph gonna shoot a bunch of threes. We not really gonna run no pick and roll or nothing crazy. And live with this. And I understand y'all. Oh, we don't want to do this. Fine. Look, if we give y'all a week off, what if y'all play the game and then we give y'all a whole week off? Whole week. Would that work? If we made this a 2-week event where y'all played that game and they had little small things involving some of y'all, but majority of y'all got to be off damn them. Let's say at least 10 days in total. Would that work for y'all? Would that make the competitive spirit rise a little bit and y'all say, you know what? I'm off for like 10, 12 days. I get time to kick it with the fam. Let me go ahead and, go out here and get the fans a real good one. You before playoffs kick off and finals and this, that, and the other. I feel like that would be reasonable. NBA, you can do it. You can do this. We can make this happen. And I feel like it all has to be a compromise. But And I will say this, Rob told y'all earlier. Y'all keep playing around and y'all gonna fuck up y'all money. Y'all are gonna fuck this up. And it's like that guy on the TikTok and shit that fuck around and you'll find out. Y'all gonna keep fucking around and y'all are gonna find out that they gonna say, well, y'all don't play hard during the All Star. Let's go ahead and knock back some of that TV money because we lose money whenever we do this, or we don't make as much as we thought we're gonna make. Then y'all gonna be upset. Then y'all gonna have the NBA Players Association, and y'all gonna have Chris Paul whining ass out there going off about shit, and then we're gonna be back to square one. So negotiate 2 weeks, get a bunch of time off, go have you some tip drill fun, or go chill with the fam. Just don't come out there and do what y'all been doing the past few years because this is money time. Matter of fact, y'all should have had a meeting about that before before the game. Hey, bro, it's about to be TV deal money time. Look, bro, we about to come out here and play hard for this game. I know some of y'all don't want to play hard, but they about to play with the money, bro. We need to be out here on our pivot playing hard. But that's just me and Rob's little take on this. But you know, I'm about to champion Rob's next idea right behind him. I'm with Rob's crusade against reality TV, dog. Go ahead and let him know, Rob. Go ahead and let him know you.
So I already told you I'm a psychology major or degree recipient or whatever. So another thing about me, so my pops has a thing about self checkout. Never uses self checkout. It's always gonna go to a cashier. Main reason being is that he says, and I agree with him, that takes away jobs from those workers. Like the more self checkouts that you have, you basically don't have any need for or less need for checkout people. So as I was thinking about his words, I was thinking about Love is Blind. Everybody's in big on Love is Blind. It's all over the timeline. I haven't watched a second of it, and this is the reason why. So for me, in other reality shows, that's taking away jobs from writers. We just had a whole writer strike about basically writers not getting the right compensation. More companies are using AI, like Tyler Perry and his shit. He's wanting to use more AI when it comes to writing TV shows and movies. And when you have reality TV that's really dominating the timeline, dominating the consciousness, dominating the conversation that everybody's talking about, that's taking away time possibilities for writers to basically have something, because now writers are going to have to compete with writerless shows that basically are organic people that are trying to get money from themselves and trying to go into business for themselves and make content and entertainment out of it. So for me, I'm on a crusade, and I don't say crusade because crusade is big. I'm not John of Arc here, but like I'm on a crusade, or at least a boycott of reality TV. I would rather have shows where there is a format, there's writers that basically are getting paid, there's actors that are basically doing what the writers are kind of talking about. Like more shows of how we growed up, not just real world and road rules everywhere, but like actual TV shows that are getting made, not just shelved like, what certain companies are doing. Like actually are out there and growing so writers can have jobs, those people that basically are on those shows to get more jobs, just more opportunities. So I'm not big on reality TV. I can't really get into it just because it's just like it's taking jobs from other people. So I'm just, yeah, I'm just against it, and I'm not, and like I said, I'm not John of Arc that's basically raising my fist and like let's go against Love Is Blind. But like for me, I just can't do it, man. Like I'm just not in it. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that.
I'm just not with reality TV at all. And you people can say, but y'all watch wrestling. Look, as much as
That's not
wrestling may be
reality TV.
scripted, guess what? Scripted better than that goddamn shit. There you
Yeah,
go.
and that TV show actually has writers like
Yeah.
that. They have a whole writing crew that basically is forming what you see on the TV. So it ain't like, oh, they just picking out a Seth Rollins and a Gunta and basically putting them in the ring with no kind of anything. Like, nah, man,
Exactly.
like that show is sculpted by people that is basically making it what it is. So
Exactly. And I love it. And last but not least today, gotta talk about this. Anthony Joshua Francis Ngannou Riyadh Saudi Arabia. Rob. Oh, Rob. Francis got robbed in his very first boxing debut against the Gypsy King. I'm gonna say who should have took a loss. So this is what I'm gonna say. Anthony Joshua, a super technically sound fighter. Okay, gotta give it to him. Okay, but Francis Ngannou, the man who is registered one of the probably the hardest punch ever in mankind. I fear for Anthony Joshua. I fear for him. Mike has been in them. I saw a clip Mike was telling Francis, look, now you throw the 1-2, you get off center line. You don't back up. Get off center line. You get out of his way. You get into it. I feel like we're gonna see Francis take another boxing jump. Okay?
mm,
And if Francis goes out here and he knocks the crap out of Anthony Joshua and wins this, Tyson Fury is going to have to go in that ring and try to hurry up and beat Usyk and claim his dominance. And then if I'm him, I'm going to retire. I'm going
yep,
to retire. I don't want no
right
more
into that.
Francis. I don't want no more of that man right there. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm going to be
Mm-mm.
like, you got it, though. You got
Nope,
them. Yep, just like he asked him on, you want some of this too, old man? No.
nope, and book it.
Yes. I
Like,
know
get
I know everybody is looking at Anthony Joshua to beat Francis because he's the actual boxer, but I want to remind y'all of something. The biggest fear I have for Anthony Joshua is his chin. And Francis called him out on that. Francis said, I want to test that chin. If I'm Anthony Joshua, I would have went and got some sort of bionic surgery on my chin. Cause if Francis hits you, geez Louise, I think it might be good night central for him. I did you right, Rob. Right there, slump back, just. Uh. Help me, please.
on.
I don't know, bro. I think that this is gonna be a damn good match, dude. I think it's gonna be a damn good fight because we know Riyadh is gonna be the next center in Mecca of hey, we want to fight, hey, we want to do this, hey, we want to do that. It's gonna be over
Mm-hmm.
there, and they put on a hell of a look. They might say Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, but that's only money disclosed. We know that the Saudis got that on lock, my dog. They got
Mm-hmm.
that on lock. I don't know how much they got, but I think that they clap at Elon Musk and be like, oh, like Joe Rogan said, the richest man in the world.
They got
Good
every
job.
other dollar.
Oh, yeah, they got more money than the law, I guarantee it, over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's gonna be the new home of the super event. That's definitely the new home of the super event, and I see them sooner than later figuring out how to monetize the super event over there. It's gonna be high end boxing matches. It's gonna be high end wrestling matches. It's gonna be high end everything matches, and it's gonna be over there in Riyadh because they have the money to put up to make it happen, and they can make the money back.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think might happen though for this boxing event?
Nah, it's exactly what you're saying, dog. Like, I fear for Anthony Joshua's chin too because You know, Francis Ngannou was a real motherfucker, and we've talked about it as we basically said, like we discounted how well he could fare against Tyson Fury. I for one,
Oh
or
yes, we
AI
did.
Rob did. I can't remember what excuse I gave, but I'll say me. I I basically didn't think that he was gonna be able to contend with Francis Ngannou or Francis Ngannou contend with Tyson Fury. Like I did not think that. And granted, like Anthony Joshua has been beaten. Like he lost to Andy Ruiz, who looks very much like Fat Joe. Like oh no, who was I thinking about? The dude like y'all remember the video? Dude's like dude talking about his girlfriend or old boy's girlfriend beating on him or whatever. He's like,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looks
he did look
like
like.
he looked just like dude. And so like yeah, that dude beat Anthony Joshua. Like always remember that guy beat Anthony Joshua. So I think that Francis Ngannou could basically contend with whatever Anthony Joshua puts up to him, as long as Francis Ngannou wants to. And I think Francis Ngannou wants to. And so basically, yeah, and Ngannou, he's gonna take it to Joshua, and then yeah, Tyson, you ducking Usyk, I would say it, but you probably gonna be ducking Francis too.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
and
it's curtains. It's curtains for a lot of cats that's in the heavyweight division because France is coming.
yes, he is. And I hate to
France is
say
coming.
this, but yeah, and me and Rob even talked about this a little bit before the start of the show. Yeah, let's not lie, Tyson. I feel like you ducking. You ducking right now. I know you got injured, but you ducking. You wasn't expecting to take that lick from Francis is what it was. You thought that this was gonna be a walk in the park out there, and he showed you different. I don't know why you came in here underestimating this man, saying, "Oh, you." Soon as they'd have told me he registered the strongest punch right now in the world, I'd have been like, "Hey, bro, I need to be on the lookout. Which hand is it?
Hmm.
Which way I need to which way I need to practice weaving, bro? So I avoid that hand." But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Tyson Fury. Your days are most likely numbered. And I think May 18th, Usyk is probably gonna take it to you because you've been pushed back till then. You got pushed back after you got beat up, and then you got hurt, you got cut, and now I got pushed back even further to May. So we'll see. I know one thing: he better not waste that gym time right now. You better not waste that gym time. You better come in as prepped as you can right now because you're going to need it.
Hmm.
You are going to need it.
Yep.
Usyk is not playing around. I guarantee you, Usyk is sharpening up every day, waiting on
Yep.
you right now, Tyson. He's waiting. But Francis versus Joshua, I'm going to go ahead and pick you again. I, I dare not go against you this time, okay?
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
dare not
Yeah.
go
I'm
against
with
you.
you. I'm
Yeah,
with you, bro.
I dare not go against you. I sorry for last time. I sorry. Me
Same.
me and Rob be sorry because I remember we were texting while the fight was going. We were like, "Is this happening? Is this happening? This can't be. This can't be."
Hmm.
And it was happening, and we couldn't believe it. And he got cheated, but you got the slide, Tyson. You mark your count your days right now. Count your days. It is
Yep.
on and popping for you. But as usual, that's another episode here from us at Bramigos Podcast. And as always, you can see us down there at Bramigos Pod on Twitter, Bramigo at Bramigos Podcast on TikTok. We do need to get our other one up there because we are starting the Instagram running now. And we're also on YouTube. Bramigos Podcast. Come like, share, subscribe, tell your people about us. We love you guys. We love doing this. We love taking the time out to, you know, come here and get y'all, what's on our minds. But as usual, we gotta go ahead and get up out of here. Go ahead and let them know that we out, Rob.
All right. Good night, Canada. Good night, Taylor Swift. EA Sports because going back to what we were talking about, EA Sports, stop being hoes and bring back EA Sports Big. That used
Yes.
to be the shit. SSX Tricky, NBA Street, NFL Street, shit. Bring back fucking MLB Slugfest somehow or another. Find that shit, get it in, bring back MLB Slugfest. All them hoes, bring them back. We want them. Give them.
Want them.
And Titanfall. Make Titanfall again. Titanfall was the shit. Like, make that game again. Like, y'all got some work to do. Not just EA, not just College Football 25, which I'm now on the side of getting, but bring back EA Sports Big and Titanfall and other shits that you can basically think about that was fun. Bring back the fun games.
Bring back fun games. You heard it here. Bro Amigos Podcast. And we're out. Deuces.
Thanks for checking out this episode of the Bra Amigos Podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode.